Pink Poodle Crafts, join the Poodle Pack. It's time to get creative and make you laugh. Make your own art today. Pink Poodle Crafts is the way.
What a good boy. Hey crafty family, it's me. And today we are going to make a mess. But it should be a mess that'll be a lot of fun, hopefully. What we're going to do is we're going to attempt to make some boho ornaments that are made out of my, I thought, I have these fabric strips here. And you know how some people, and I've done this too, where they take the string like this, they dip it in glue, they wring it out, and they put it around a balloon, and they make those ornaments. Well, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with fabric strips. Because why the hell not, right? Why not? So I've got some water here in this little thing, and I'm going to add glue to it. Hopefully I have enough glue in this bottle, otherwise I have to get up and get my other bottle. It's very interesting. So this might take a minute. I can't tell you how much I'm mixing in here. I'm just kind of doing like 2 parts water, 1 part glue, sort of. Yeah, I may have to go get my glue. I thought I had more Elmer sitting right here, but apparently snot. I'm making a mess. I thought this was going to come out a bit quicker. There's still a good amount in there. Come on. Quicker. I'm going to be here all day. I can feel it. There's still more in there. Alright, well, whatever. Let me go grab my glue out of the closet. I've got a big old honking one. Let me get it real quick. Okay. This will be a lot quicker if I take my gallon, if I can get it open. I hate arthritis because it makes it so difficult to open bottles that other people could probably open a lot easier. Alright, let's load this up with some glue. There we go. Now we're talking. That's what we're talking about. And then I'm going to get a stick of some sort. Maybe like this spatula will work. And we're going to mix it. I got 2 holes here. I'm going to try not to make it go out the holes. But we just want to make like a Mod Podge kind of. I may need more glue. But luckily I have more glue. You need balloons as well, like water balloons. Luckily I have those too. I've had them forever because I used to do the little string the string ornaments. I used to do those. I've never done them on video, I don't believe, but I used to make them all the time. And I'd make really pretty ornaments, and I ended up giving them all away, of course, because I always used to give everything away. I still do. I still pretty much give everything I make away, but I'm trying now to slowly start actually selling stuff I make and trying to make a little bit of money. I still give stuff away, but whatever. I already sold one of my fairy, boho fairy ornaments on Etsy. I sold several ornaments, actually. So that's pretty cool. All right, this looks about right. It's a lot, but I could save it, so you're definitely not going to waste it if you make too much. Okay, I think that's good. Put that over there. Okay, so I have one blown up, but I'm going to blow up a couple more. These are not easy to blow up, especially for me, but if you stretch them pretty good before you do it, it helps. I feel like I'm going to pop a blood vessel. Oh, good Lord. I wish I had my little thing. I used to have a little pump. Jesus. All right, I'm just going to do 2, and I'll have Chris blow me up some, because I just can't do it. These little balloons are a pain in the ass. I don't know why they make them so much of a pain in the ass, because they just are. Plain and simple. But anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to dip your fabric strips into the glue. And this is a messy job. And you're going to wring it out. That's why I have paper here. And then you're going to take it and you're going to lay it on your balloon. Whoa, if you can hold on to your balloon, that would be fabulous. And you're just gonna do piece after piece. And obviously, if you don't want to do fabric, you could do your string. You know, like they're normally done. And we're just putting it all around. Can't reach my baby wipes here. This is messy and sticky, so be prepared. It ain't easy. And I'm not worried too much about the strings that are on the fabric, unless they're like seriously in my way. Then I'll pull them off, but I'm not going to overly worry about it. But you obviously need enough fabric to, I mean, it doesn't have to cover it so there's no holes. It just has to cover it and overlap a little bit, you know what I mean? You definitely want the fabric to kind of touch each other in a lot of spots. Mine are going to be a lot pink and blue because that's mostly the fabric I got, but you use whatever fabric you have, obviously. I just happen to have a lot of extra pink and blue. Not that I'm not, you know, I may cut some more if this works well, because I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know. This is my guinea pig operation here. So if it works well, I will be cutting a lot more different fabrics to use. So we'll see. we shall see. And obviously this is going to be a two-part project because it's going to need some serious drying time. Serious drying time, folks. That's a long piece. I may want to cut that in half if I can do it here without getting everything sticky. Might be just easier. You want to press it down, especially where the fabrics meet, but you want to try not to wrinkle them too much. You want to keep them as flat as possible. So just make sure all your fabrics stay as flat as you can get it to stay. And it can work. Let's try this piece. Probably not going to leave a ton of holes, but I'm going to leave enough holes, a few holes, and especially to get the balloon out, obviously. You need to leave at least, you know, a hole big enough to get the balloon out. And like, see how this end isn't touching anything around it? I'm going to connect something to it so that, like, even this little piece, just to make sure that all the ends have a connection of something. Like, even if I just do that. Hands are getting too sticky. This is something you definitely want to let dry overnight, for sure. At least like a good 12 to 24 hours, if not longer, potentially, because we're soaking the fabric so much so that, you know, you're definitely going to want to make sure that it's really, really dry. If you don't like touching glue, then this, either wear gloves or just don't do this project. That's what it comes down to. Is that you're going to have to touch some glue. I may cover it all because I think it'll look cool if I cover the whole thing, and I think it'll give it more stability. I'm just going to leave a little section up here so that I can get the balloon out. But otherwise, I think I'm just going to cover the whole thing because I think it would look kind of cool if we covered it. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, it'll give it some more stability if I cover the actual whole thing. And like, Try to avoid wrinkled pieces of fabric as much as possible. If you baby wipe your hands every 2 or 3 strips, it cuts down on the stickiness and it's not as annoying. This way I can layer a few pieces on each other so that it's for sure going to stay nice and firm, but I'll leave just a little area at the top to get the balloon out. Because even if I pop the balloon and it stays inside, who cares? It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Not a big deal. I mean, if there was a lot of holes, then you wouldn't have to leave the balloon inside because you'd be able to get it out with tweezers or something. But if I don't have that many holes in it, obviously it's going to be harder. But still, it'll be okay. I think this is going to look so cool. This is going to be so awesome. And I didn't check YouTube to see if anybody's ever done this before. No, I just kind of went for it and was like, screw it. I'm just going to do it myself and see what happens and leave it at that. I'll do this little piece. Because, you know, I just figured. I've never seen it done. I've never seen anybody do this. But I can't rule out that that nobody's ever done it. I'll check when I'm done doing this and I'll let you know in the next part whether or not I've seen it on YouTube or not. It would be cool if this was something that I figured out on my own and nobody else has done the boho thing with the fabric strips, but the odds of that are very slim. It's very rare that I come up with an original idea because everything's been done 1,000 times over, it seems. So it's like, whatever. I think this is going to be so cool. And you don't want to work super slow because you don't want it to like start to all dry before you get it done, because then it starts to stick to your surface and then pulls pieces of the fabric off. I think I need like one more strip and then I'll be good. Like this one here will be perfect. And then I'll have to cut more strips if I want to do another one, I think. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that that is completely covered. I'm just going to take a little glue and make sure. Oh, we have one area that's not, so we're just going to take this little thing and give it a little patchy poo. Whenever I find a bit of the balloon showing. Kind of. Alright, and then I've got this cup. I'm just going to leave it sit in there for a while. And what we're going to do is we're going to let it dry. for a couple of days, maybe. It might take a couple of days. Who knows, with this dry, my heat going, it might only take till tomorrow. But I'll let you know how long it took exactly. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to let that sit and do its thing and dry. And then we're going to come back and we're going to see what it looks like. And it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait. Because I think this is going to look so stinking cool. So anyway, stay tuned for part 2. Where we reveal what happens, whether it fails or not. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. I think I said that. Thumbs up, like button, same thing. Also, in the description, I will put the link to part 2. Even though right now it's not done yet. It'll be done by the time this video goes up. So just click on part 2 and see the reveal of our funky ornament. And I will talk to you guys later. There are links in the description. Check those out. Make sure you do what you love and love what you do. And be nice to people. Bye.